Have you ever felt like your life is not bad, but it's not exciting either? Like the days are just repeating. School, phone, eat, sleep, repeat. You're not sad, not happy, you're just existing. And one day you realize you're not really living your life. So this video is going to be how to start living life for real. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new episode under the self-improvement playlist. I know it's been a while since I posted because what was I doing really? This video. I was figuring out this video. I was figuring a name for it. I was figuring the different steps for it and how to make it easy and understandable and friendly for you guys to follow it. Okay, this topic is going to be really fun. So without any further ado, let's get started. Chapter number 1, you are not late. I understand the pressure, the comparison has been put on us to do something or to do anything in life at this point. And it's not only that, there is pressure for everything. Parents pressure you to get good grades. Your friends peer pressure you to do fun stuff that they have fun with, and your teachers pressure you to do and take subjects that you might not even be interested in. But hold on, have you ever just taken a step back, paused and realized that wait a minute, these are the things that they want me to do for them, not for my sake. They don't want me to do all this stuff because of me or for me. And that is when you've got to start living for yourself. And no matter when you realize this, it is never late. You're just starting to become aware, and that is where life actually starts to begin. It doesn't matter if you're 16, 20, or even 30 years old, because guess what? Whenever you realize that life is for living it and to experience it, that is when your life actually begins. And that doesn't mean you have a short period of time. Even with a short period of time, you can do a lot. You can do so many stuff. Everyone thinks they're late in life. Social media makes us feel behind. All the trends that are going up and all the trends that make us think a lot, as in like, oh my god, why didn't I do that? Maybe because I don't deserve it, or maybe because I've not reached there yet. Hold on, stop it. But literally stop it. Because if you want to do something, do it right now. Keep this motive in your mind. I've been keeping this motive in my mind for like the past couple of weeks, and guess what? I've had so much fun. Do you want to know what the motive is? It is nothing other than now or never. You do it now or you don't do it ever. It's so simple, and just because I keep that phrase in my mind, I've been having so much fun because I've been doing the things I've wanted to do at that moment and at that instant itself. Keep in mind, life is not a race. Okay? It is an experience. It is a process, and life is to be experienced at the most. Let's go with chapter number 2, the steps in how to start living your life. Now, I know this sounds crazy, like, oh my god, this literal teenager is going to tell me how to live my life. I understand that, but let me tell you what, there was no one to tell me this. There was nobody, like not social media, not anyone in person, but myself, to tell me how to live my damn life. Because you know what? People are so interested and so focused on living their life, and their life is important to them. They make it fun every day, they try new things, and that's what makes it fun to live life every single day. For me, for 15 years of my life, I did not know how to live life. As a kid, I might have known because I was living in the present, but that's a completely different part. It's not like living life as a kid, because kids usually focused on the present and they have a lot of fun. if you being in the present, being in the present, you know. But let me tell you, the 15 years of my life I spent without knowing how to enjoy it. And right now, as a 16-year-old, I am so glad and happy that it took me only 15 years of my life to really get to the point where I'm like, oh, that's it? Hold on, you're telling me that's just it? And I had to figure it out for 15 years. In 15 years' time, this is how I ended up living my life. And after 15 years is how I'm going to live it. That is where I'm starting to live my life. Step number 1, start romanticizing your life. I've said this point in a couple of videos before, and when you know that a phrase keeps repeating itself, you should know that it's true, okay? Literally start romanticizing your life. Get dressed up and stay at home. Like I did today. I got dressed up. I did a get ready with me short video, which was about like 15 minutes long, and then I saved it to my gallery, and what? I sat at home and I'm drinking coconut water, and what else is needed? Nothing. I just romanticized my life, and that dressing up made me motivate to film this video. Some other things you can also try is studying in a cafe. I've never tried that, but I've always wanted to, so I might try it this summer. I really don't want to take risks and try it during like academic year, my school year, because I just don't want to take a risk, a leap. It's not a risk, I'd say it's a leap forward, and I don't think it might work for me, because actually speaking, listening to music while studying did not help me in high school. Like I got bad grades. Some other steps you can romanticize your life by are walking while listening to music, watching sunsets, writing journals, and taking pictures of random moments. The last point is like something that I've always been doing without even knowing it, is that whenever I see something beautiful, something that looks like, oh my god, it's like so adorable, like something that I adore, I take a picture of it and I keep it. If it's something too adorable, I don't take a picture. I just force myself to not even pick the phone up, because I want to focus on that thing that I'm adoring, because there are chances that I never even come across it again. Your life doesn't become interesting when big things happen. It becomes interesting when you look at the small things, when you start romanticizing even the smallest of small things, okay? Like take an ordinary, like a normal person, okay? What is he or she gonna do after a bath? Wear homey clothes and do homey stuff. You are not here for that, which is the whole reason you're up on my channel right now watching my videos. What we do is that after a shower, we take our own sweet time listening to music that motivate us, that uplift our mood. Get dressed, okay? Even if we're not doing anything, get dressed, okay? Click a few pictures, make a reel, and then read a book. I just finished reading a book which was really good. Also, I'd like to make a video especially for all the books that I've read so far, and I don't know, it might be the next video. All the books that I've read so far, maybe like a review video, because I've also installed a bookshelf. Now, the bookshelf is something that I did to romanticize my life. All the books that I was reading, I didn't have space to keep them. Fine, I could have kept them in some cardboard box or some, just completely covered box or container. But why did I insist on making a bookshelf? It's not that big, but it's still a bookshelf. It's still something that romanticizes my life. It is right outside my bedroom. So every day I wake up, walk out the bedroom, I see the bookshelf, and I get the motivation that, oh my god, I've got to read. I've got to fill all the empty spaces. Now that is how you live your life. Step number 2 is do things alone. Now, I know there are quite a few introverts also watching this video. For me, I don't believe in introverts or extroverts. I literally don't believe. I think those terms are just terms and phrases. I don't think it has any value to it or meaning to it unless you believe so. Because what I think is that I am closed and I'm in my circle and I'm in my bubble without speaking to anyone if I don't feel like interacting with them, or if I feel like I just need some space from whatever's happening. I just need some space for myself to think, analyze and realize whatever's happening. And when I do that, I am ready to talk. I'm ready to be open again. I'm ready to experience again. It's just literally that. And that's how people started quoting them as introverts and extroverts. What I mean to say is that no matter what you are, you can do things alone, girl. You can do things alone, whoever you are, okay? Going to a bookstore alone, eating alone sometimes, watching a movie alone, studying alone, learning to enjoy your own company is such a sweet, and it's such a reward. That's something, it's something that cannot be snatched away from you. Just keep that in mind, because your alone time is not lonely time, okay? Alone is not being lonely. And I'm not going to prolong much on this because this video is not on that. Maybe for some other time. So I just want you to know that there are so many things you can do alone. You are traveling to work or school, do it alone. Sometimes you can do it alone, okay? Wear your earpods, listen to music, travel alone. But do be aware if you're on the road, okay? Just don't blast music in your ears and then a car just crashes you. That is not how living life is, okay? And how doing alone things is. And keep in mind, the day you stop waiting for people to live your life with you is the day your life actually starts. Listen to that once again. The day you stop waiting for people to live your life with you is the day your life starts. So let's just say in simpler words, the day you stop depending on other people to make your life better is the day your life becomes better. Step number 3 is trying new things or things that you're not even good at. It doesn't matter, but just do it. Trust me, I was so bad in crocheting. I remember the first few times my mom taught me to crochet, and I ended up making something so stupid and useless that I didn't know anything else other than to remove all the yarn and thread and then just make it into a ball. Look what happened to me when I trusted in myself again and tried the same thing again after, let's say, 2 years, I think. I made a couple of cute little bows, each for my friends, for me and my mom. And I also made a cute little bag for myself. And oh my god, that is so adorable. And my next project is going to be a little bigger than the bag, and that is something I don't know, my friend wanted me to do it, and I also had the feeling that I want to do it, so I'm currently doing it. It's right behind me. I'm not going to show it obviously until it's done. So yeah, I'm just saying that even the things that you're not good at, you think, give it a shot again. Trust me, it might go better than the previous time. Maybe it is not just crocheting, maybe it is drawing like artsy stuff, crafty stuff, maybe it's like dancing. And sometimes people tell me and people believe that they are never going to get the right way to cooking, or they are never going to be a great cook. Let me tell you again, this is such a memorable story. Back when there was lockdown for COVID and stuff, I was really into baking. Okay, I loved baking. I loved baking cupcakes and cakes almost every single day, like literally, mark my words, every single day. And then what happened when I kept doing that is that at a point when I did it, I remember it was this blue color cake with, it was like a blue and vanilla marble cake that I tried making, and it turned out amazing. I might also say that was the perfect cake that I've ever baked. And I don't know what happened. I think I don't know what got into me, but since then I stopped baking, and whenever I try to bake right now, I don't get the time, I don't get the opportunity to do, and I do not do it right. It's just the mug cake story. If anyone remembers, that is what happened when I tried it again. But after that, I did do a bunch of mud cakes, and it turned out well. Might give it a shot again sometime this summer before school reopens. Keep in mind, living life is not about being good at everything. It's about experiencing everything. As I said in the very beginning of this video, living life is not because you've got to do it. Living life is because you want to do it. Lastly, step number 4, stop waiting for the later. Don't keep telling, I'll start when I'm confident. I'll start when I lose weight. I'll start when I feel better. I'll start when things go right. I'll start when I have my friend here. I'll start. No. Drop it. Double click. Delete. Delete it even from the trash. Because let me tell you, once you stop doing this, once you stop telling yourself that I'll do this when that happens, I'll do this when that happens, that is never going to happen, and neither is this. Okay, maybe that happens, but if you don't want to do this because that happened, and you're just too lethargic and too like, well, no, I'm not gonna do it, not this time, maybe something else happens. No, no, no. 3 no's in a row means a complete big no. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, life will keep moving and you will keep waiting. You want me to repeat it once again? I will do that. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, life will keep moving and you will keep waiting. You don't understand how or why? Oh, well, because you wanted A to happen for you to do B, and then A never happens, but then you're aging, you're 60 years old. And I did tell you that age doesn't matter for start living your life. But when you're 60 years old, and let's just say that you had this idea 17 years old, and then you say, okay, if I and my friends hang out every day, then I can literally work with her in this cafe. And you guys don't hang out every day, and you don't want to work with her, she doesn't want you to work with her, and now you're 60 years old. Imagine working with your bestie at 60 years old in this cafe. What do you think is more important, your health or the cafe? Absurd, right? Exactly why I said now or never. That is it for today's video. This video was really nice. I feel nice about it because it felt like a nice, a bright sunny day kind of video, because it is that, it is that vibe. It is the vibe. And when you start living life is when you really start adoring, loving, and feeling all the emotions that can possibly be available in the human emotion system. When you start living life, you start realizing and analyzing, but never overthinking or procrastinating. Because when you're living life, you're in the present and you're on the lookout for the future. You are not on the lookout for the past. I hope you guys got some idea on how to start living life. And more importantly, I just want to put this out. No one gets the right to tell what you do, okay? Not even me, not even anyone, literally, okay? No one tells you what to do. You tell yourself what to do for you to enjoy it and experience it thoroughly and completely and fully. Because when other people tell you to do something, you have this thing in your mind where like, okay, she told me to do it, I'm doing it. He told me to do it, I'm doing it. But are you really enjoying it? Most of the times, no. So keep in mind that there will be other people pressuring you and controlling your emotions and your path. But keep in mind that it is you who's going to agree or disagree with them. See you guys in another video. Until then, stay hydrated. I feel like this summer is going to be super hot, so please stay hydrated and See you guys in another video. Subscribe to the channel and like this video if you liked any of the stories or any of this point that I just told you to help your life be lively, or if you like this video. Okay, I'm talking too much because I read that book and it makes me feel so good. See you guys in the next video, which is going to be about my books.